So this is just one of many different programs. You have one involving avian and influenza program. Now this was in Kenya, right?
Right. That's just getting started. That we're providing a grant to an organization that is doing preventive work to develop the capacity to fight and contain any avian influenza outbreaks might they occur in Kenya.
Let me ask you, what is it that your organization brings to the table that, you know, makes the government trust you so much in handing you these jobs?
Well, one is that we have a very skilled staff, that we're different than other organizations, that our core staff are all technical specialists, and we keep our technical specialists. When the business is up, our technical specialists supervise and manage programs. When business is down, our technical specialists go to the field themselves. So when the U.S. government is dealing with our organization, they have a very high skill level in our organization. Second is that the people that we're working with are very flexible and can be very agile, so that we can react very quickly. As an example, on a Tuesday afternoon, we received a call that they wanted somebody in Nigeria as soon as possible. Normally, it takes about a week simply to get a visa. On Tuesday afternoon, we got the call. On Sunday afternoon, we had somebody on a plane who had experience in Nigeria, that had the skill set that was necessary, and he had a visa. So we can react very quickly. So the government comes to us, and we have excellent quality control.
So you're quick,
right,
and nimble. Mm-hmm. Talk to me about the Mozambique program.
Okay, that was one that we set up for the U.S. Agency for International Development, an agricultural research program. And since the research capabilities were so diffuse, we set up a competitive grants program, looking at what the areas were in the economy that could improve the agricultural sector. So we set up an entire program with evaluation criteria and background so that AID, the Agency for International Development, could disperse funds to individual organizations, researchers, whether it be crops or livestock or whatever it would be.
You know, the more you hear about this, it's interesting because we rarely hear about these programs.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's going on in the background. They don't get a lot of publicity, do they?
Right. No, there's a lot of very vital work that has to go on because we're facing a world food crisis right now. Yeah. That the agricultural production is down, the demand is up worldwide. There are all sorts of price distortions taking place. And it's quite important that some significant investments be made in agriculture. So this is acquiring a lot of primacy right now.
Another program, which is obviously very interesting, is your alternative income program to help farmers get away from drugs, growing drugs.
Right. Okay. That there are
cocaine, obviously, heroin.
All right. There are a series of programs that other organizations have been implementing in South America, and we've been called on to evaluate some of those programs. That a lot of the coca producers that produce cocaine, that we need to come up with alternatives. And in this particular picture, these are cocoa pods. This is a super cocoa tree that provides enough income that it is a reasonable replacement for the kind of income that the farmers would normally get from growing coca. And so it's
now they're two different things, coca and this. This plant, what does this plant?
This is the parent of chocolate.
This is the way chocolate begins.
This is chocolate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And coca is turned into cocaine.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so we're growing chocolate, basically.
And can this be as advantageous for the farmers?
It can be. That the kinds of programs that we've evaluated, that what has happened is that you have to first drive the narcos out of the area because the narcos come in, take over, intimidate the farmers, and so there is an enforcement part of it, and then the organizations that come in and can provide an alternative to agricultural economic growth. So some of them chocolate production or cocoa
Yeah,
production. Coffee would be another,
Right.
or high-value horticultural crops like mangoes or some other crops like that.
Very good. Well, this sounds like a huge challenge, to tell you the truth. What does this picture represent?
That is one of the families that is in one of the coca replacement programs, and in a coffee mill in the background.
Well, they look happy. They look like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, they were.
they're pleased with what's going on.
They are. Yeah, they said that when the narcos were in the area, they ate out of cans. When the project came in, they're now growing their own food.
Oh, well, that's good. All right, now, this is a whole other subject, right? What is this?
Well, that is part of the program, that some of the timber harvests that are an alternative to the coca production.
Okay.
And these are sustainable harvests.
And this one?
That's a coffee drying rig that's just going in.
So this